light is on. They're all set. Off and racing. Glastonbury missed the start. Successful bid was a little bit slow to begin with London Bridge. One of the first out, Pax Matt Will with Starstruck, Book, Pindi, and also Gold Sovereign going forward. Then Gossips up there early from Air de Gloire. Next was Coachwood going forward. Around them was Mistral Dream, but it's out about 5 wide out of the straight. Tristalove being eased back with Rentino. Here that Bell a bit worse than midfield. Behind them was Bar High, then Glastonbury. Successful bid going back to the tail of the field with London Bridge, and actually Tristalove has drifted back to last and out wide. Along the riverside of the track they go inside the 2,000 metres point, and Mistral Dream, one of the bolters, has assumed control. Leads a length and a quarter now. Coachwood was second, and going up quickly Gold Sovereign. Then came Book fourth, followed by Pax Matt Will. On the inside, Pindi was sixth. 2 lengths away, Gossips, and then came Starstruck, followed by Air de Gloire. Major Decision on the inside of Here That Bell, and then Bar High, Rentino, Glastonbury, successful bid. Tristalove second last, and London Bridge last of all, about 15 lengths off the lead. Going up towards the 1,400 metres mark, and Mistral Dream in front. Leading by 1 1/4 lengths to Gold Sovereign. A half a length away third was Coachwood. In fourth position, Booked, and Pindi was fifth the rail. 1 length away, Pax Matt Will, followed by Gossips, now 3 wide on the outside of Starstruck and Major Decision. Then came Here That Bell and Air de Gloire off the track. Down on the rails was Bar High, followed by Rentino and Glastonbury, 2 of the greys together. Successful bid down on the inside, and Tristalove and London Bridge are the last 2. About 12 lengths would cover them up, and they go to the 1,000 metre point. Mistral Dream the leader. 1 length in front, Gold Sovereign second, Coachwood third, Booked was fourth, and Pindi fifth the rail. Then came Gossips in 6th position, followed by Pax Matt Will, who's starting to improve with Air de Gloire. Then Major Decision, followed by Starstruck. Here That Bell as they start to bunch up. Rentino was next, followed by Glastonbury, and then Tristalove, but she's 4 wide. Bar High well back into the field as they come to the turn with London Bridge. 550 metres to go, and they bunch right up. Gossips is making a long sustained run around the outside with Booked as they go up to challenge the leaders. Coachwood has got through to take the lead from Mistral Dream, immediately under pressure. Pindi works into the race, and so too does Gossips. Now Tristalove is running on, followed by Here That Bell and Starstruck. Down to the 300, Pindi in front of Coachwood, and then came Gossips. Starstruck, Here That Bell, and down the outside, Tristalove, Pax Matt Will. Pindi in front, Starstruck is starting to reel it in. Coachwood on the inside, and Tristalove late from Gossips. Starstruck going to Pindi and Coachwood. Starstruck and Pindi. Starstruck with their head in front, and Starstruck's won it. Starstruck has beaten Pindi. A great go for third between Here That Bell, who had no luck in the straight. Gee, it was most unlucky. It's in a photo for third, though, with Coachwood and Major Decision. Gossips next, and then Pax Matt Will. They were followed home by Bar High. Further back then to Glastonbury, London Bridge, Mistral Dream, Air de Gloire, Tristalove, Booked. Then came Successful Bid, Rentino, and Gold Sovereign weakened out of it to run last. 2:35.7 the time, and you'll find Starstruck has just done enough to win. Horse number 4. Gee, great go. There were heaps of chances inside the 300 metre point, and this 5-year-old mare who hails from Perth has come over here and has had scintillating form through the spring, and she's got the money. Number 4, Starstruck, approximately $3.90 and $1.70. She was up in the first 8 or so. Gee, she can stay. 11, Pindi, fought on gallantly, $3.50. And third placing goes to number 13, Coachwood. Has just clung on to third, and expect about $5.60 for Coachwood. The unlucky runner was Here That Bell, has finished on their heels. Could not get a clear crack at them inside the 300 metre point, and his performance has been very good to just miss the place. Starstruck the winner. She'll go into the Melbourne Cup after victory today in the Group 2 Crown Quality. And let's talk to the connections of Starstruck with Peter Donegan.
Yes, and JJ Miller, a man who knows all about Melbourne Cups, is down here at the moment. John, congratulations, and she's made up for a couple of unlucky performances.
She's been very unlucky. You could say that she's been the unlucky horse of the spring, really, and well, at least she's got there. She's doing it the hard way, but she keeps on giving. That's the main thing.
The run just came for her at the right time, because there was a wall of horses in front of her, but Mark's done a good job to get her through.
Oh, well, he should know his job. He's well bred.
Now, as I said, you know all about what it takes to win a Melbourne Cup. Is she good enough to win on Tuesday?
Well, we wouldn't have brought her here if she hadn't been, and I thought she'd win the Caulfield Cup, and she was very unlucky in that. So we just got to hope that she pulls up okay, and if she does, well, she'll have a big chance.
She just keeps on whacking away at the end of the race, so the 3,200 probably won't trouble her that much.
Well, I don't think so.
All right, John, congratulations. Maybe it might be shades of 1966 with Galilee on Tuesday.
I hope so.
JJ Miller, John Miller, the trainer. of the winner of the last event, Starstruck, ridden by Mark Miller. And let's go up to Dan Malicki now to sum up the final event on the program.
Good effort, Starstruck, a strong effort, and as was pointed out by John and also Peter, her form this spring has been most consistent. And when you look at her performances over the required staying distances, it is a first-class preparation for the Melbourne Cup. And it was a staying effort. She showed great stamina over the last furlong or so to fight off Pindi, whose performance likewise was very good. She's a Group 1 winner, Pindi, and there wasn't much between these two mares down to the post. You can see Coachwood just behind them, as if he had his head sideways, almost impeded for room. Here that bell was most unlucky. Be interesting to see whether John Marr will start him in the Melbourne Cup. He should have finished closer. Gossips ran a good race. The run would have done him the world of good. Trista Love, she got to the line like she couldn't stay. She weakened out of it in the last 100 metres. That was when the pressure was on, and she weakened right out of it. But it is 4:11.13. Another good run was Major Decision, who's run fourth and just missed out on a place. But his performance good as well, because he got back and ran on well. And they're the sort of performances you've got to look for when you are looking towards the Melbourne Cup. But the two mares have quinelled it. Starstruck from Perth and Pindi, trained by Colin Alderson, who could well have two runners in the Melbourne Cup. Pindi and, of course, Grass Valley. He's been placed in the race with horses he's trained a few times. 4:11.13 of the numbers on the last. Major Decision ran fourth. Fifth was Hear That Bell, and Gossips wound up sixth, and he whacked away like a true two-miler. Let's have a look at the head-on vision of the race over the last couple of 100 metres or so. In the white cap on the rails is Coachwood. The grey is Pindi. Starstruck is outside it, and watch those two horses. They bumped a couple of times. Starstruck's laid in on top of Pindi here, and have a look at Coachwood just get impeded by room. He had to turn its head sideways. They definitely came together. And it will be interesting to see if we hear more. You can see Coachwood. Remember I said turn his head sideways? Well, he's been cut off by Pindi, who in turn has been taken in by Starstruck. That is very interesting. And we could well hear more after that, but they certainly got tight. You don't need to be Einstein to work that out. But it'll be interesting. 4:11.13 across the line. And fourth in, as we said, was number 15. Coachwood had his head sideways as they went to the post. You could see that in the slow-mo. But Starstruck has definitely laid in on top of Pindi, and they have definitely came in a horse. Starstruck probably had her head in front with about 30 or 40 metres to go when the interference perhaps was occurring, but we'll soon find out from the jockeys as to whether there could be a protest or not. We're only assuming, but you can have a look at this here, and they certainly got tight, and you can see Pindi's two away from the rail. Starstruck was three off the rail, and Starstruck is definitely the one that's laying in on top of Pindi. Pindi's trying to hold its ground, but you can see definitely there they've come across in front of Coachwood's racing, and well, it's definitely laid in, but that's Pindi's jockey on the scales there, Alfie Matthews.